when you have a good offer and you put it in front of the right person at the right time and send them to a page to redeem that offer that's built based on that conversation, really cool things can happen. Hey guys, welcome back to episode 38. Now, a big part of growing your business is using tools and channels that are measurable. Then you know if it's worth your time and money investment, right? Measurable being the key. Now, recently, I want to tell you about a little story, maybe a little case study. So I helped an e-commerce company get 22 times return on ad spend on one of her ads. And her average product sells for $60, 60, right? So a return on ad spend, or ROAS, is basically how much money you sort of make over and above the price of the ad. So 22 times is huge. I mean, just so you guys know, these days it's hard to get 3 times return on ad spend. So you want to know what we did? I'm happy to walk you through it. So if you run ads or you're thinking about running ads as a way to grow your business, you might learn a few things based on this little flow, because that is truly an incredible result. So we built 2 landing pages focusing on 2 very different angles and target markets. Same products, she sells the same products, but just packaged differently with different messaging based on the 2 target markets. So landing pages are just simply pages that you send direct traffic to, or your ads in this case. So that was the first thing. We had the 2 landing pages, very similar products, just totally different messaging. From there, we added an upsell pop-up with a product that would make sense as an add-on. And each add-on was different. So as you're going to the page, the landing page from the ad, and then you basically buy the product, and on your way through the cart and the checkout, you see this little pop-up and it says, hey, wait, while you're here, how about this? And so this pop-up was positioned as what we call an OTO, or a one-time only offer, which means that the person could only purchase that special via the pop-up. So they had to click on the add to cart button. In that pop-up, they're not going to see that special anywhere else. So we have an ad, we flow through to a landing page with very distinct messaging, solving a very distinct problem. We have an upsell that gives them something else that they can add into the cart that makes sense to the product that they're actually purchasing. Just so you guys know, by the way, just implementing that pop-up via the entire website has increased the average cart value. So you're always looking for things, tools and methods to do better work in your business, right? And whether that's increasing the cart value if you sell products, or increasing the effectiveness of your team, always be looking for these little things, especially if they're measurable, like in this case. Now we set up a video ad instead of using images. We did that so we could retarget people who watch it. So basically you show ads to people that watch the first ad, the video ad. So reason why, right, is most people don't buy stuff straight away. If you think about it, right, we're kind of out there and we're like, I don't know about these guys, it looks interesting, but most of us are not going to buy stuff straight away, so you need to retarget to them. And just so you guys know that the video was literally just a slideshow. It wasn't anything fancy. We just took images of the product, different product shots in different scenarios, and stuck it together as a slideshow, which became a video. You can do this, like you can get help doing this, or you can use tools like Canva to do it. Wasn't fancy at all. No, I don't think there was even music on it. Only a small percentage of people buy. Just remember that the first time around. So I remember the other day, I just bought shoes for my upcoming event, and I literally had to see the ad 10 times to make up my mind. I always wanted them, but I just kind of forgot or got busy. And then finally, one of them rolled through to me because I'd already been to the website. It was retargeting me. I'm like, yeah, okay, now's the time. So it's powerful to do that retargeting piece. Good landing pages, different messaging, upsells when appropriate, and retargeting, right? With the video ad, we then tested 3 captions and 3 headlines because we could measure what was working by testing. Like, you just never know, right? If you just put one headline or one caption up, you can just maybe missing the opportunity for better messaging. So just as a starting point, 3 captions, 3 headlines. More testing will absolutely be needed, but just so you guys know, on one of those ad combos with a video, a headline, and a caption, there was a 22 return on ad spend, a 22 times ROAS, and an average of 5 ROAS on the others in the very first week, which is incredible, being that this is the first time these ads had ever run out of the gate. Now, I'm not saying this happens to everyone, and these results are not necessarily normal, but using these strategies is what helped them be higher than the average of what's out there. When you have a good offer and you put it in front of the right person at the right time and send them to a page to redeem that offer that's built based on that conversation, really cool things can happen. So here's a few things for you guys to consider if you are thinking of doing ads as well. Sending people to a general page on your website does not normally work best. It's overwhelming. So you want to think about the messaging from the ad and send them to a landing page that makes sense for that conversation. You need to have a specific conversation as well, addressing a specific problem or desire in the ad, like a problem they have that you're going to fulfill or solve, or desire that you're going to help them out with. And then you continue, again, that same conversation, right? So you're starting the conversation in an ad, you're continuing it on a landing page. Use upsells when possible. In this case, we were able to do that to increase the value of the cart and offer something that is a next step, a next natural step to the person based on what they purchased so far. You don't want to go off on a totally different tangent and be like, oh, buy this too, if it's not going to help them with the previous product that they're thinking about buying. So pretty powerful. And for those of you that have run ads online, you know that return on ad spend is tricky to get, especially out of the gate. So hopefully those tips give you some good ideas. And if you do need help with your ads, that's something that my business does, Website Love. So you can just come on over to websitelove.com.au, and there's a contact button on there that you can reach out and let me know, or my team, that, hey, I'm interested in this sort of amazing results that you've helped get this company. Just say you heard me on the podcast. So guys, I hope you guys are looking for more ways to have fun this week. A lot of these interviews that we've been having, if you've been listening to the interview episodes as well, you'll notice that's a common thread, is to use your business as a vehicle to try and bring more joy, more fun into your life. So I'm throwing it out to you. Hopefully you're finding ways to make that happen in your life and your business as well. That's, after all, what we have gone into business for, right? To do our passion. All right. That's it for this episode. Thanks as always for tuning in. Let me know what you think. Leave me reviews, wherever you're listening to this podcast or watching it on YouTube. Leave me some comments. It's always wonderful to hear from you guys, and to just, I guess, see what you're finding valuable and what you want to know more about. All the best for the week ahead, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.